was it really all on Brady? Like when you look at the offensive line, when you look at the play calling last night and this season, how much of the blame goes to him?
To Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Well, obviously the way he played last night was not fun to watch. I mean, this is Captain America, and we've seen him in better moments. But I think it was a culmination of the whole year of just the injuries to offensive players, him not connecting with the wide receivers, a defense that at times put him in position where he had to throw the ball too much. And it got exposed last night again, by the way. He threw 66 passes. That's good in 7-on-7 when there's no rushers, when you don't get hit. But in real football, you go back 66 times and throw a football against a defense like that, you got no chance of winning. I mean, zero. You got zero chance. And so I just think there's so many things going here. You know, we're trying to figure out what's wrong with Tom Brady. I do know this. He still has enough arm talent to play. But the surrounding pieces around him are going to have to be really good for him to have success, right? Because that's where he's at in his career.
Absolutely.
He's 45 years old. I mean, he's phenomenal. He's the best quarterback ever played the position. There's no doubt about that. But last night, he was exposed. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers were exposed. Period.
And you think about it, Molly. You asked the question, but think about it. Where guys like Tom Brady started their career as a young puppy in New England, the situation was perfect, right? It means that the defense was intact with Willie McGinnis and company and Teddy Bruschi and Lawyer Malloy and Ty Law, and they had a solid running game and a really good offensive line, and all he had to do was not screw it up. Now he's at the end of his career. When he got to Tampa Bay, he had the same luxury that he had in the beginning of his career in those 3 Super Bowl wins that he had when he got to Tampa Bay. Good offensive line, lights out defense, couple receivers, a nice running game. That's what he needs. It's not that he needs to retire. He has to find a situation that becomes very perfect like that. And I don't know that there's any out there that desperately needs a quarterback. You know, other than maybe like the New York Jets, for the instance, maybe they can make some changes in San Francisco if they choose to do so, depending on how far Brock Purdy pushes them to. It just all depends. But when you're 45, getting ready to be 46 years old, everything's got to be perfect. You cannot have a guy like Tom Brady dropping back and having people like Bart Scott looking to tee off on him because he can't get out of harm's way. I said it in our last segment. This style quarterback, what I call a statue, a sub-zero refrigerator, a guy with gravy in his boots that can't move around, that's out of the league now. It's guys like Lamar Jackson that can run around, and Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, all these guys can get out of harm's way. And this isn't Tom Brady. It's never been Tom Brady, and even more now, he needs that help and that protection.
See, when you play as long as Tom Brady has, you outlast the style of play, right? It used to be ground and pound, right? Then it became, now they're opening it up. Now it's the RPO stage. And so it takes somebody that has imagination that can blend what Tom Brady does well and be able to evolve it, right? Where you don't have the RPO, so to speak, where the quarterback keeps in the runs, but it's the RPO where he gets to throw. Like to Keyshawn's point, he's the last of the pocket quarterbacks. Right, so now the linemen aren't even used to protecting the quarterback like that. So now you have to figure out how do you evolve a system. And for that, it takes somebody, I feel, that's been around the game a long time that can make a bridge between the past and the future. Because a lot of these coordinators, they only know one way. They only know the mobile quarterback. They only know the college brand, the spread offense. So I would say maybe Josh McDaniels is the only one equipped to be able to do the old and the new. Of course, Shanahan, because he had Matty Ice, so he understands exactly how a quarterback like that can be effective within his system. But McDaniels, I don't think he has the imagination to be able to protect a quarterback like Tom Brady. And when you get old, you're not willing to take the hits, right? Because you know those hits, and every time you take those hits, you're leaving a bit of yourself on the field, right? So Daniel Jones is probably the perfect blend, but Tom Brady would never in his best day be Danny Dimes. So I think that he has to go to maybe Las Vegas, and that's the best case scenario because that's a guy who understands what time is at his best.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.